Hi, my name's Eric, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk once again about Tinashe. Last week, she released her new album 333, and today I'm here to rank all of its songs. Right off the bat, I'm going to ask that you please excuse me if I'm speaking strangely, more so than usual, because a few days ago I burnt my upper lip on some hot corn on the cob. So now this video is going to be painful for two reasons. First, ow, and second, the fact that these songs were just so hard to rank. Tinashe, as you know if you've seen my prior videos, is an artist who I love. I've been a fan of hers for years now, and I love her work. And this album is actually very consistent. I really enjoy all of the songs on it, so it is extremely difficult for me to rank them. This video really is just a chance for me to express how much I enjoy this album and to go into detail about each song and say what I like about all of them, while also incorporating elements of review and analysis. Normally I would have filmed a full reaction to this album, but this week has been really busy for me, so I appreciate you being here for this new format of video that I'm trying out. I promise I won't do exclusively ranking videos. I will of course continue filming reaction videos when my schedule allows me to. As with all of my ranking videos, this is purely subjective, so this list isn't going from worst to best, but from least favorite to favorite. And as I mentioned, I really like all the songs on 333, so this list isn't going to go from bad to good, but from good to great. But still, if you disagree with my ranking, please don't get mad, get even, and leave your own favorites in the comments down below. And while you're there, check the description for a link to a list of nonprofits you can donate to. Please subscribe to be here when I post new videos, and hit the bell icon to be notified when my videos go live. Without further ado, I'm going to start bottom up with number 16, Angels featuring Cash Page. I think this song is a good opportunity to explain the concept of this album. In numerology, angel numbers are repeated sequences of numbers that are meant to convey a divine message, like a message from the universe. So if you see 333, it's a signal that you are moving in the right direction and to keep working towards your goals. So then the song Angels is about Tinashe seeing this romantic relationship she's in as a respite and a paradise from the harsh and changing world around her. I think it would have been interesting to have explored the idea of angels a bit more deeply on this song, but I really enjoy the chorus melody and the down-tempo moodiness of it. It's just not a song that I find myself returning to very often. At number 15, I have I Can See the Future. I really enjoy the use of clairvoyance as a metaphor for Tinashe's power and self-determination. She mostly expresses this through typical flex trope elements, so the song isn't the most distinctive on the album, but she also talks about not wanting to waste time, which puts a ticking clock on this crumbling relationship that she explores more later on the album. At number 14, I have Shy Guy. If this were a full-length song instead of just basically a short interlude, it probably would be much higher on this list. But it's so kinetic and colorful, and it's a great transition between the electronic elements of X and the buoyancy of Bouncin'. Number 13 is Let Go. This is a really great opener. I love the combination of trap production and nature sounds like birdsong. It actually brings to mind the album cover with the combination of organic and inorganic elements. And I think that nicely feeds into the album's theme about building a home and an identity in a world and industry that feel unnatural and stifling. Really, the only reason that it isn't higher on this list is that it's relatively short. At number 12, I have Last Call. There's a drunkenness motif on this album, and on this song in particular, it seems to represent the way that Tinashe is losing power as her relationship falls apart around her. The song isn't the most complex on the album, but it has one of the most ear-catching and poignant choruses. And it signals that Tinashe, despite her pain, is eager to keep pressing on, just like the angel number 333 says to. Number 11 is Bouncin'. This is such a fun song, and the trampoline choreography in its music video is so inventive and playful. Tinashe also makes really great and precise use of her head voice on this song. I think it can be overshadowed a bit by the more experimental and emotional songs on the album, but even though it's simple, it still feels unconventional and original. And it lays the foundation for Bouncin' Part 2, which I'll get to later. Number 10 is It's a Rap featuring Quiet Child and Kudzai. This song is a family affair because it actually features Tinashe's brothers, and in that way it feels like a homecoming, which is the feeling she wanted on songs like Angels. I really enjoy the arpeggiated synths and the bassy harmonies that make great use of Tinashe's lower register, and I think it's such a smart and surprising decision to end the album with an evolved and optimistic but also still wistful take on a breakup. Number 9 is Unconditional. This is the point in the album where we start getting into deeper emotions and peeling away the unbothered veneer of songs like X and Bouncin'. It's also the first song on the album that's very distinctly broken up into parts, much like the inventive pop rap diptychs from Songs for You. I love the use of guitar loops and pitched up vocals on this song, and I think it's a great change of pace in the album. Number 8 is The Chase. In the sequence of 333, this is where Tinashe crosses the threshold from sadness to determination, where she stands up and says she's ready to keep on moving. This song also has the album's strongest 80s nostalgia with its vocal layering and electric guitar on the bridge, which fits nicely with the glimmer of songs like Shy Guy and Undo. Tinashe as a character stays strong and won't give up control by chasing her ex, and I love that about her. Number 7 is X featuring Jeremiah. I listened to 333 multiple times in preparation for this video, and each time X moved up little by little. I really like the bit pop elements of the beat, and I think the song is really catchy and concise. X just has so much replay value, and I find it stuck in my head surprisingly often. It's an efficient, no-frills, spicy banger. At number 6, I have Undo Back to My Heart featuring Wax Motif. To me, Undo is this album's Save Room for Us. It's a danceable synth-pop song that, despite its title, is about Tinashe wanting to move forward from the problems in her relationship. As we know, 333 in numerology represents moving forward on your path, and this song fits that because it's about Tinashe wanting to take her regret and make it productive by working on herself and her relationship. This song is lovelorn and passionate, and it slaps. Number 5 is Let Me Down Slowly. I really like the crunchy beat and subtle pulsing synths on this song, and Tinashe's voice is especially rich here. I feel like this song continues Tinashe's trajectory towards heartbreak, and it's second only to Last Call in its overt sadness. But the skittering animated production pulls the song out of a place of wallowing and instead makes it feel like a release. Number 4 is Bouncin' Part 2. I love this chopped and screwed version of Bouncin' with the water sounds added in. It's kind of wild actually how the atmosphere of this song has changed from day to night. And with that nocturnal feeling comes a new tender verse from Tinashe and some of her most impressive vocals on the album. This song really feels like classic Tinashe, and I'm amazed at just how compelling she can make a song that's essentially a remix. At number 3, I have the title track 333 featuring Absolutely. I promise the 3 thing wasn't intentional, but maybe it's a sign from the universe. This song is fantastic and one of the boldest on the album. Tinashe's vocals are constantly shape-shifting, as is the song's style, which is lush and layered but punctuated by moments of silence. This is the type of song that I love from Tinashe. It's fun and emotionally moving, but also completely original and totally surprising. Even Absolutely's verse is different from your typical rap sung feature, and the introduction of strings and nature sounds works beautifully. Number 2 is Small Reminders. When I was taking notes the first time I listened to this album, the word I kept writing down for this song was wow. This song has so many unexpected twists and turns, with a surprise rap, sumptuous neo-soul instrumentation, and a dreamy extended R&B outro that's hypnotic and peak Tinashe. The song also nicely ties up the album's themes, telling us that life is short and that we can't waste time with unhealthy relationships and with regret. And finally, at number 1, I have Pasadena featuring Buddy. This song has grown on me so much since its original release, and I find myself now listening to it pretty much every day. It has a bright, summery sound, and it's extremely catchy. With Tinashe's new resoluteness that she found on The Chase, she returns to the brightness of the beginning of the album, but now with more complex emotions. Add in the Outkast sample and Buddy's energetic performance, and Pasadena best captures Tinashe's positive mindset. Pasadena is an affirmation not only of Tinashe's ambition, but also of her dynamic artistry, and it's my current favorite song on 333. Overall, 333 is the rare album that gets better and better as it goes along, which made these songs extremely difficult to rank, but like I said, my main goal today was to share just how much I enjoy and appreciate this album, so please leave your own favorites or lists in the comments down below. Check the description for those donation links. Please subscribe to be here when I post new videos. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are staying safe and healthy, and until next time, that's it.